Hello everyone, this is a review of LUKAT building bricks. Set number is 633047. It is for 6 years and up. 553 pieces. This is a very pinkish set, but I'll use the parts eventually. 25 models in one. And yeah, I have no experience with LUKAT whatsoever. And this was cheap on Amazon, so I thought I would test this brand and review it. It seems to unfortunately come with stickers. I don't really like that. I like printed pieces much more. But on the other hand, I suppose I get to test the quality of their stickers. Yeah, instruction booklet. What can I say about that? It seems that pieces are not grayed out, so they're all in color. It's relatively small, the way it's printed. Displays a couple of the models here. Yeah, well, seems simple enough to build, really. What I don't really like is, it does come with a brake separator. Nice, I guess. It's just like the Lego one, so I have more than enough. What I don't like is this. It comes with an insane amount of plastic bags. And I don't know what the logic is behind that, because it comes with 25 models and these are 11 bags. So they're not separated, you know, for the models. And it's weird. There's 2 wheels in here. There's also 1 wheel in here. And the 4th big wheel is in here. What even is this? Like, what's the organization here? At that point, 1 big bag would have done the job, honestly. Alright, so due to the nature of the 11 bags, you do end up with a lot of trash. Let's hope the product isn't. But, you know, when I look at it, the pieces aren't really scratched. The clear piece looks really good. No scratches on there. Check this. This one does seem a bit more milky than the Lego part would look like, but I'm really happy the windscreen is not all goofed up. That's often the biggest concern. This one here, well, I guess looks fine. Again, a little more milky or cloudy, but at least not scratch. And what I immediately notice, there is a ton of small parts, which is generally really cool. And also modern parts, like these ones here, in all different colors. Or these axles here, for example, in this pink. Right off the bat, I'm happy with that. And just to compare, I have Lego's regular pink here. So you can probably see it's not the exact same shade. I don't know if you can see on camera. Maybe with better lights. It's not exactly better, it's just brighter. Well, anyway, so it's not exactly the same shade of pink. But I probably do actually prefer this LUKAT one here, just a tiny bit. Also interesting to me is the inclusion of this minifigure here, which looks very similar to the Lego ones. So I'm not entirely sure if that's even legal, but it looks pretty alright. It wasn't hard to assemble. I can imagine the joints will wear out a lot more quickly than a regular Lego minifigure would. And here is a size comparison. So they're pretty close. The assembly is a bit different, but they're pretty close. So including this in a city wouldn't be too obvious, aside from the fact that it is a fleshy and not a yellow skin color. So building this, I noticed that a couple of sections are made up of smaller parts. For example, these white ones here is all 1x2s. Then a couple 2x6s here. These aren't 1x4s. These are 1x4 plates stacked together to form a brick. But seeing as this set has the whole deal of 25 different models in one, it was really to be expected. However, I'm just going to be building the main build. I don't really have the patience to do all the little ones. So I'll concentrate on the just the ice cream van or ice cream truck. What I find weird, however, is that they seem to insist on including all the parts in this van. Like this boat piece, why do I need to put this here? But I guess we're doing this. So in it goes. And yeah, that's basically 5 building steps. Here, that's 5 building steps. That would have been maybe 15 in Lego. So I always feel like Lego instructions are a bit slow. It's alright if it's a city set, it is for children. They're even the more experienced stuff, it all feels so slow. So this is a very nice change of pace for me personally. Also, here's a quick little parts highlight. These are all the gunmetal gray parts I just found. It's this very dark metallic gray. You see a couple bars, lipstick pieces, clips, radiator grills. Great parts. Happy to have them. I really like gunmetal, and I can already see myself using those in mocks. I'm at building step 19 right now, and it does appear like they insist on putting all the 550 pieces in one city-sized van. And I don't know, it's the place in here it's all filled up. There is no space left. Like, where will I be putting the minifigure? I'm kind of concerned about that right now. Well, I guess we'll see. So there is enough space after all to put a minifigure inside. I assume if you make her sit like this, it'll work out nicely. Yeah, but still, you really notice how these 550 pieces fit inside a single van. It's the most cruel city-sized van I've ever built. And this model does suffer a lot from it, in my opinion. It would be way cooler if you had maybe half the pieces. Then it would be a much nicer experience to build. That's for sure. I also want to make a point about color here. The color in general is decent. You have very few parts in this set that are not exactly the right color, the same color as every other piece of that color. For example, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but here this little 1x4 tile on the side is ever so slightly a different shade of pink. But then again, we have our dear market leader doing the same crap, so it's whatever, I guess. Alright, conclusion time. There's a couple of leftover pieces, but as you see, not too many. So this, I didn't even finish the whole roof assembly entirely, because it's a bit too much. It's very busy. Also, I didn't apply the stickers, because I intend to take this apart again and sort all the pieces into my sorting systems, because I will absolutely mix them with Lego and use them in future mocks. But yeah, in total, this is kind of cute looking. But you see the model suffers a bit from using this many small pieces, so you really have to press together everything every couple steps. And the instructions are nothing for kids, man. These are horrible. So you can buy this for a kid, but the adult's got to put it together. Other than that, it holds really well. When you put it together, the pieces feel a little more tight than Lego, but they hold together nicely. And yeah, a couple parts in really cool colors, like here and the muffin or cream tops or whatever. Interesting with the cup, they didn't completely copy Lego's design, but I assume that's so copyrighted, so they got to do it that way. Yeah, like the big ice cream cone on the roof. Don't like this on the roof. It would look better than like this. And then you see a lot of parts just reused. And in here, there's not a lot of room. You can pull off the roof somehow, I guess, and fit the figure inside. It's hard though. It's a bit flimsy. Like this. There is enough for the figure. Put her in there. She's not attached to any studs, so keep that in mind. And then in here, there's just a boatload of parts that you can't even see because it's too dark. But yeah, overall, cool. Could have used a third of the parts, really. But the parts were the main thing I'm after. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun disassembling this and then sorting everything away, and that's it. But yeah, I'm really happy about the quality of the pieces, especially with all the tiles, because they're all nice, smooth, and shiny, and nothing is scratched. And I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah, I guess that's it. So I was coming in with, I didn't expect too much, It was on sale, so I paid what, like 17 euros or something for 550 pieces. That's a pretty nice piece per or price per part ratio. Yeah, and I think getting this just for using the parts, it's all good. I really have nothing more bad to say about this other than too many pieces for this small of a vehicle. This 25-in-1 is a gimmick. They shouldn't have done this. Put a third of the pieces in this ice cream van, polish it a little bit, and get it out for $10, and that would be awesome as a set. But for me, personally, this is actually awesome because I want to get the parts. And I actually like, for building, I like these 1x1 round plates with a hole in there. And there must be around, I guess, at least 40 in there. 30 or 40. Is there a list of parts? Let me check. No, there's not a list of parts. Curiously enough, it says on the back here 12-in-1. I don't know why that is. Maybe that would explain the... No, I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. But yeah, if you want to get just some cheap, nice, modern parts in colors that you didn't have yet, I think this brand, LUKAT, is absolutely decent. Go ahead and buy some if you wanna. Yeah, that's everything. So thank you so very much for watching, and maybe see you in future videos.